Hilfiger. Nigga. This is the Star Report. A double dose, 2 shows on a Thursday. Let's get to the bullshit, okay? Premium black news in case you're not up to speed. Tonight I want to talk about my new, soon-to-be favorite NBA player, Bronny James. Troll babies, good evening. Are you up to speed? Bronny James. He went to the prom, and a Kool-Aid smile. That's what we used to call a Kool-Aid smile back in the 70s. He and his beautiful date, I'm not going to say her name. The two of them are still very young, to my knowledge, 17 years of age. So we're going to be sensitive, respectful. But yeah, man, who's kicking up dust and why? Who's angry? I mean, we know who's angry. Who's upset? Who's got their mouth poked out? MOUF. Who's sucking their teeth? TEEF. Bronny living that life, living that boss life. Florida Boy Jay is going to be calling in to assist me because I know nothing about LeBron James Jr., nor should I at my age, 58. What the fuck do I look like critiquing a young, wealthy man graduating high school? I'm a high school dropout. But FBJ, pardon me, Florida Boy Jay, who's got the trolls on his neck in my community section. He's going to call in, give me some type of LeBron James Jr. breakdown. I've been very, very critical of his father. Not my favorite ball player, but, you know, he's top 7, you know, of all time. So, you know, I'm going to put that aside tonight. We'll put that aside, and we're going to talk about this young man. A second-round draft pick is what they're saying he will be. I hope he goes to college. I don't want to see a young person of his caliber, of his pedigree. He's a certain pedigree. Just go straight to the NBA, and I'm sure his parents, or maybe not. Maybe they're going to let him do what he wants to do. But Florida Boy Jay will call in and give us a breakdown of LeBron James Jr. shortly, okay? And let me just say right now, salute to, hold on, let me get the notes. Jada Black on YouTube. Do you guys know who Jada Black is on YouTube? Great content. He's one of the, in my opinion, front runners of social engineers today. And I check him out from time to time because as an older man, you don't want to sound jaded, too much of a narcissist, which I am, conceited, convinced, and all those other things. So Jada Black, who gave a very detailed perspective with regards to LeBron James Jr., and he hit the nail on the head. You know, some of you older people, or us older people, we should not be that invested in Bronny's choice for his prom. We should not. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So again, salute to Jada Black. If you guys fuck with Jada Black, please tell him I said this because he does great content. All right, FBJ, I'm ready for you. If you're out there, let's get to the bullshit. Okay, I did a show earlier this morning, a research show, and I want to thank you guys for chiming in. Dana with the data hit me after the show, and 2 people sent me emails saying, hey, what is racial dysphoria? I just made it up, to be honest with you. There is a thing called gender dysphoria. But I was trying to see if I could tie 2 ends of a rope together and if it made sense. Now, it makes sense to me. Racial dysphoria, but it may not make sense to most people. And again, the transgender community and other people are dismissive of anybody trying to be transracial. Dismissive. But thank you for joining that conversation. And Dana with the data should be doing a show now. And she said she's going to address what I was saying earlier, you know, racial dysphoria. Anyway, tonight's show is brought to you by creditwizpro.com. Please go there. I'm going to get them on the screen shortly in terms of the URL. Creditwizpro.com. They can help you with liens, charge-offs, foreclosures, settlements, collections, student loans, late payments, judgments, child support, and bankruptcies. And I'm not just saying this because they're a sponsor. I truly believe in what they do. You can get a free consultation. CreditWizPro.com. Okay, that's who's bringing you tonight's show. All right, FBJ, sit tight. I see you. I feel like talking as I'm sipping. I've earned this sip, you know. No wife, happy life. Can I just talk about me for a second, and then I'll get back to the show? Earlier, after I did the morning research show, before I went to the gym, I had a Belgian waffle, a frozen Belgian waffle I got from Kroger supermarket. Took 2 bites, put it on the counter, put a piece of plastic on top of it, and went on, about my day. Went to the shipping center, made a couple of stops, came back 2.5 hours later, and the fucking Belgian waffle was still right there. That is happiness. Nobody moved it because there's nobody here. There's no fucking lipstick on the goddamn waffle because somebody took a bite thinking that's cute. Nobody wrapped it in cellophane and put it in the fridge. Happiness! If you're a bachelor, a proud bachelor like me, you may or may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but I had a great fucking day. And I do want to talk about Mammy at Steak and Shake, who tried me. Give me a second. Okay, people are tapping in. Hold on. 702, sit tight. Hold on. I want to lay all this out. Hold on. Mammy tried me today. Woo! Mammy, give me a second. Okay, so I'm on the roids. And my diet is still not the best, but I'm very proud of myself for drinking protein shakes daily. I inject Pharmasus 300 twice a week, maybe 3 if I really feel like getting it in. B12 shots. But I found myself at Steak and Shake somewhere around 6 p.m. I order the 2 beef hot dogs. If you don't know what Steak and Shake is, it is the home of the original steak burger. Steak and Shake. I pull up to the window. Mammy looks like she's got about, 11 teeth in her mouth total. Something happened. I don't know. And she's got the headset on, so I know she's the one that I gave my order to. Now, I ordered at the speaker 2 hot dogs, mustard only. Mustard only. Now, I'm from the North, born and raised. I know a lot of you backwoods country niggas, you like hot dogs with sauce or ketchup. I don't. So, Mammy, I'm looking at her. She's got the headset on, and I said, 2 hot dogs, mustard only, yes? She looks frazzled. She says, you allergic to ketchup? Now, I'm not allergic to ketchup, but I just said, yes, just to, keep the fucking process rolling. She says, hold on, that black thing, hold on. Walked into the back because clearly she didn't tell them. 2 hot dogs, mustard only. She comes back, she takes my money, $7 and change, whatever the fuck it was. I'm sitting there. I guess it's a specialty order to them. She gives me the bag, the 2 100% pure beef hot dog from Steak and Shake. I look at the hot dog, as you can see right here. We deal with receipts. There's no fucking ketchup on the hot dogs. I'm cool. I'm looking at my order before I pull off. And I noticed she only gave me 3 mustard packets. I then said, can I get some extra mustard, please? Please. She said, yeah, hold on. Goes to gives me the extra mustard packets. We deal with receipts. Give me a second, folks. It's going to be a long show tonight. See that? Extra mustard. As she's passing me the mustard, she says, you should try mayonnaise on those. And I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Then I noticed there was no napkins in the bag. And I said, can I have some extra napkins, please? She goes to give me the napkins. Then she says, I don't know what the fuck made her say this. I like mayonnaise on my hot dog. And I just looked at her and I gave her the uppercut verbally. I said, that's not my business. Have a good night. And pulled the fuck off. That's not my business. Mammy wanted to tell me what to do with my fucking order. Okay, just want to say that. Mammy tried me. Now let's get down to the show. All right, I'll get to the showrunner shortly. Trolling on the RVA, if you're out there, that showrunner is based upon our conversation earlier. I say that respectfully. Did she leave you for a good reason? Trolling on the RVA, one of my sponsors, he donates, he calls in. His wife of over a decade, he said she's leaving him. So to balance out the show, as we talk about Bronny James, LeBron James Jr., and his Kool-Aid smile, let's try and be a little fair with regards to some of these women, your wives, your jump-offs, whoever. Did she leave you for a good reason? Did she get tired of you trying to be a rapper at 45 or a producer at 51? Did she get tired of you giving her Holyfield blows? You know. Did she get tired of you, taking Cialis? What do you guys take? Viagra. Just to get it up. Did she leave you because you can't get your dick up? Let's go there tonight. Did she leave you for a good reason? Okay, hang on a second. Oh, shit, I got two people on the line right now. My nigga, FBJ, you got my community section lit. Florida Boy J, are you there, sir?
Yeah, man. What's going on? What's going on tonight? Yeah, we got the community section lit. I threw a nice picture of me at a good friend's wedding, and they still found some way somehow to roast, but that's what they're going to do. Appreciate the comments and the support at the video. I'm getting a lot of traffic right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but let's get to these topics real quick. Let's get on this Bronny James situation.
I know nothing about Bronny James, but I'm happy for this young man. He's living a boss life. Even if he blows out his knee next year or in 3 years, he's wealthy. He doesn't live the life that most people, the angry people, whoever they may be. So why is this picture or pictures of his prom bothering people? Please.
Well, like you said, it's a lot to unpack. Bronny James is also a part of, I forgot the Twitch stream group, but he's a part of a very popular, profitable Twitch stream group that he's already making money off of.
Okay. So
that's one thing he doesn't have to worry about his finances. Number two, he's going to Sierra Canyon High School in Los Angeles, right?
Okay.
It costs $40,000 a year pretty much to send your kid there. So we already know who's who in that school.
Yeah.
All your athletes and your rappers, as far as the black kids and minorities, your entertainers, and the doctors, the lawyers, the financial assistants, and whatnot. Yeah. Those types of white kids, right? So he's not in a place where he's assimilating to black people anyways. So I don't know why people are surprised that when he went to prom, it wasn't going to be with his sister. I don't know why these hotep niggas or these lace front women are coming out here kicking up dust, acting aggy about him not being with his sister. You know why he's not with his sister, okay?
Right.
You know why he's not with one. He's not in any proximity to them. The ones at his school are probably Diddy's daughters or other people, famous people's kids who he's probably known or doesn't want to get to know because they're about the clout. And that nice white girl he went with, dad's probably a dentist or a physician somewhere. She's low-key, chill. He doesn't have to worry about her clouting up, swinging on him in the bins, messing nothing up. He can take her to prom in a car he probably already bought, and everything's all good. I don't understand what these.
Now, to be objective, hang on a second, Florida boy Jay. To be objective, I was raised in a town called Scotch Plains, New Jersey, and everything that's white is not right. I dated Caucasian girls most of my life until I moved to New York, got my first piece of brown sugar in my early 20s. Everything that's white is not right. Now, I don't want to be disrespectful to this young female, but are people, whoever is upset, and whoever this so-called backlash is coming from, are they upset because of his choice or because they know something about her that we don't know? I mean, I don't assume they know anything about her. She looks like a nice girl.
Is what you always see, Star.
Okay.
Anytime a black man gets with somebody outside of his race, the Hotep sympathizers and the lace front Labradors have to come out kicking up dust with their dashikis trying to come around here telling us that there's something wrong, that they're going to mess up the bloodline. The last time I checked, I seen Zendaya with Tom Arnold or whatever the dude Spider-Man guy was, and all these women are loving on him, gassing it up. This is the it couple. We love Zendaya in the new Spider-Man, but LeBron's son, little Bronny, can't go to prom in a Benz he probably bought to take the white girl in. He's a baller. He's probably going to the NBA, hooping at Sierra Canyon. Let him live his life. Let him listen.
Now, hang on a second. The car that he was taking pictures in was, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, over $300,000. So he's not really upgrading. This is the life he lives. I don't know anything about this young lady. And again, I don't want to say anything negative. She's under 18, based upon my research. Maybe this is just, LeBron James Jr.'s son living that baller life, and people need to respect it and just fall the fuck back. Pardon me. $326,000 custom Mercedes GT sports car. So what the fuck he's standing in front of?
Listen, Star, at the end of the day, you know what it's about. Anytime you see a black man with some wealth and some money, and he's not with a sister, he's not with a chocolate sister running around here throwing his fist up, he's all of a sudden a coon, he's out with his culture, he's going to dilute his bloodline. It don't matter. He's a baller. He's driving in a car, $326,000 car. Y'all will never step foot in that car. And all these dudes get mad at him. Did you dudes want to go out on a date with him? Did you dudes want to be sitting up passenger side? That's what I can see that niggas is mad right now. They want to be lapped up in the dress sitting next to Bronny James going to prom. That's what they wanted. That's all they wanted. And these sisters don't pay attention. They don't want no Bronny James. I didn't see. Are y'all sending y'all daughters to Sierra Canyon? No, y'all not. So stop acting like it's a fluke. Y'all sending y'all daughters out to Sierra Canyon, paying that $40K a year to get her to date a Bronny James.
All right, now I need to know from you: is he going to college, or is he trying to go straight from high school to the NBA? I think that's more of an important discussion here.
He's going to college. He's not a high school phenom as far as like the top colleges are knocking at his door, trying to make him a one and done. So Bronny's the type of kid that can come out as a sophomore, maybe a junior with a polished game, and like you said, get drafted late first, second round. He's probably going to get moved up in the draft based off of LeBron's comment saying that he 100% wants to play with his son when his son is eligible to come to the NBA.
Right. Okay. Hey, man, thank you for bringing me up to speed. Anything else we need to mention? I mean, I'm as much as I can be, I'm excited for a young man who's living that baller life, and he looks happy. He's got the Kool-Aid smile. It's a racial thing. Sadly, we live in America. It's all race here, so we do have to, address it. But anything else we need to know?
All I gotta say is it is some snow in the LeBron James household. Salute to Bronny James for living the dream of wealth and luxury. Salute to my podcast, Perspectives Facts Podcast.
Yeah, man.
Drive Florida Boy Jay. I got a bomb interview with one of the hottest DJs in the city, DJ Luna XL. It's an amazing interview. We break down a lot of stuff. We break down how she sets up her certain sets. We break down the type of music she likes to listen to. She's also a producer and an artist.
Nice.
We break down how she likes to break down tracks.
Hang on, FBJ, I want them to go to your page, but let me just say this before I forget. Might Bronny, LeBron James' eldest son, Might he want something other than what his father has? I say that respectfully. LeBron James, hang on, married Bronny's mother after he was born. So it may not have been a love thing, a my sweetheart. She got pregnant. Maybe it was a shotgun wedding. He did the right thing. Maybe Bronny sees mama walking around the house, throwing shit, banging shit, mouth poked out, walking on marble floors, and still not happy. Before you go, what do you think about that?
I'm going to tell you what it is, because pictures have surfaced of LeBron James in high school at his prom with some white woman. And last time we checked, LeBron James was drafted out of high school, straight out of high school, and Bronny James was already born sitting with him at draft day. So was this a shotgun wedding just because she got pregnant, number one? Number two, what you're really seeing, what Bronny's doing is his dad is living through Bronny. LeBron wishes he could be sitting up there with a white woman and sitting up in a bin. Yeah. So he told his son, "When you
a pink toe," that's what we used to call him back in the 80s.
Because I couldn't do it.
A pink toe.
I had to marry your mom based off of optics, and it was going to look bad if I had you out of wedlock. So I had to marry your mom out of pressure from my people and pressure from the organizations I was going to go to. But if I was you, son, I would have had me a white woman right with you, and you'll be a biracial, curly hair looking nigga too. So what you need to do when you first get a chance is get you some snow, son. Right. Get you some snow and live the life that I couldn't live.
Right. FBJ, good to talk to you, man. Let's catch up tomorrow.
Definitely, man. You have a great show.
Yes, sir. Okay. Florida boy Jay bringing me up to speed. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Did that call drop out? Wait a minute. Oh, Jesus. Where is 702? Where are you? I don't want to say the name until the person... Okay, I guess she couldn't hold. 702, call back if you have time. Talking about Bronny James, LeBron James' son. Yeah, I don't want to do too much digging at this young female he went to the prom with. It's none of my goddamn business. I went to Hunter College for one semester, early 80s. I couldn't get the transcripts from the last high school I went to, George Washington High School, Uptown Manhattan, G-Dub, because I didn't graduate. So I'm bullshitting Hunter College. I'm on coke. Fax machines weren't invented yet, and there was no computer, so I couldn't, make a fucking a transcript in photos. Well, there were computers, but they weren't accessible. Okay. Someone just texted me. So I had to keep it pushing after one semester at Hunter College, And I don't want to start rambling, pardon me. Trolling on the RVA, where are you, man? Are you calling in? Trolling on the RVA, I sent you an email. I need your, some type of hyperlink so I can give you a wrench. Okay, let me see if this works. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Everybody hold on. This is my nigga. He spent Skrilla. Let me see if this works. Let me try this. Everybody hold on. Okay. The showrunner is inspired by Trolling on the RVA. Good man. It says no user found. Something's not right, man. Trolling on the RVA. Something's not right with the link that you're sending me. It's not letting me... Let me try something else. Hold on a second. Maybe I have too many admins. Is that it? It's not working, man. Let me know if you can call in, okay? I think he's 804. Give me a second, guys. Let me go to area code 202. Good evening, 202. Talking about Bronny James. Happy! Living that boss life, and people are angry. 202.
Star, this is Crown from D.C. What it do?
My nigga, how you feel, man? Good to hear from you. Thank you for tapping in.
Yes, sir. I'm at work like normal, but I got to check in. I hear Florida boy Jay being objective, and I can tell he learned a lot from you. But on this one, nah, man, Bronny, you supposed to have a black girl, man. Come on, dog. you're supposed to have a black girl. I mean, respectfully, you don't talk about the kids on here, so I'm gonna just say one of his siblings gave a real interesting look in one of the pictures that Mama James posted, that Savannah James posted. Okay. Everybody know what I'm talking about, and everybody's alluding to. And
can you tell us? I don't know. Tell us, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, LeBron's daughter. I didn't. If you want me to say her name, or because I don't want you to be like the show. And
well, if she's a minor, don't say her name. Don't say her name. But what is it you're talking about?
Yes.
Somebody was looking at Bronny's side eye in the family. What? Where are we going?
Yes. Savannah James posted on social media recently, along with Bronny James's prom pictures.
Okay.
Their daughter is caught in one of the pictures, and she's giving a kind of look like, yo, what's really going on with Bronny and the white girl in the background.
Okay.
So, people are trolling in the comments saying she's giving that look on some Hotep stuff, on some Dr. Umar type stuff, like, oh, Bronny, what's going on? What's up with the white chick? And listen, I'm letting you know what's going on out here. So,
no, listen, I appreciate you, but okay, so we're talking about Bronny's younger sister. Don't say her name, but how old is she roughly? How old is she?
I'm not sure for accurate age, but I want to just leave it at that, since we're on your platform. I don't want to.
Well, she's young. She's younger than Bronny. Yes, what, maybe 15, 14?
Yes.
Okay. So she's already got the side eye. Looking at Bronny with the prize. Bronny got the prize, so his little sister is looking side-eye. That's what you're saying.
Yes, I'm surprised you haven't seen the picture yet, or no one has even sent you the picture yet. But
hang on, Crown. Hang on. Let's slow this down. Send me the picture. I'm a man of a certain age. What you're describing is Bronny's younger sister, LeBron James, and I think her name is Savannah, their daughter, or however many daughters they have, displaying learned behavior, looking side-eye at a person from a different culture. She probably learned that from her mother.
Well, that would be interesting, because if she learned it from mom, then where the hell was Bronny when they were in that classroom? Because Bronny obviously got a white girl. You mean to tell me there's no black women? You don't have to date you don't have to go to the prom with somebody that you go to school with. I don't know where that concept comes from. I think FBJ kind of left that out. So it's a lot of black women in LA, a lot of black girls in LA.
Okay.
That's from my perspective. He can do whatever the hell he want to do, but that's just my perspective. It's a lot of girls in LA he could have chose, except other than a white girl. But I mean, as you say, he out there living.
Well, why not choose who likes you and who you like? It's a different day and time. This is not the '60s, it's a different day and time. These younger people, Bronny and people around his age group, they have known a black president for the last 8 years, Barack Obama. So they're not coming up like under the Reagan administration, Bill Clinton. They see things differently. Why can't you just be happy for LeBron James? Why does he need to be with a black woman if he's not happy? Crown?
Well, I'm from the school of the mindset of you need to date your own race, and we already have a lot of breaded coons out here. Just because you date outside your race does not automatically mean you're a coon. That's number one. But number two, there's just a mindset that comes from that. And we are at a detriment when the dominant society chooses to put these images and false narratives out there about the black family. And the black man has been, under attack for the longest. So in order to combat that, stay with the black family, keep it strong. Don't go outside of that. So, I'm emailing you the picture now.
Okay.
I'm emailing you the picture now.
Well, Crown, I respect you. So let's finish our conversation. I don't want to cut you short. I'm not sure what the black family is now, because many different groups, and I don't want to use Hollywood as an example, but many different groups say that the black family is something different now from what it was in the 50s, 60s, 70s, even the 80s, and you're talking about Bronny should be with a black woman. Well, if you ask me, the black woman is very responsible for ushering in the transgender movement, which is what we have now. Niggas running around with lace fronts, popping boy pussy and all sorts of shit. So I think Bronny should be with who he likes, who he gets along with, regardless of the color. And that's coming from a 58-year-old man. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
I totally agree with that. Like I said, he's young, and I agree with you. He's young. He can do whatever he wants to do. But in the grand scheme of things, I hope, like I said, I'm nobody to him, but I hope in the end he chooses a black woman instead of somebody outside of the race.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, man, always.
And one last thing. His father is the GOAT. For all those talking trash, his father is the greatest of all time.
Crown, salute, Crown, salute.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I sent the email.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. All right, my nigga Crown tapping in. Trolling on the RVA. Where are you, my nigga? And why can't I figure this out with you and a wrench? Guys, sit tight. We're going to have a discussion tonight. Yes, we are. Views by Almighty. Pick up 440 star, okay? Give me a second. Then I'm coming to PayPal. Good evening, 440. Please turn that down. 440. Are you there?
Oh, snap. Let me go up the headset. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm all right, man. Yeah, I wanted to comment on the Bronny James and the white girl, the white chick.
Okay.
Hey, man. Yeah, he need to do his thing, man. Rich, black, tall, dark skin. We winning, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We tall and dark already. You know what I mean? It look like he about 6'2". Now he got him a nice pink toe, as you would say.
Yeah.
Shit, my daddy rich. Man, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? I'm chilling.
He got that snow in his life.
Junior, you know what I mean? About to be white girl galore over here if I was him. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have one white girl. I would have her and her friends. All around the bins. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Can I ask, how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. These Caucasian girls today, because they're not all white, a lot of them have assimilated.
No, I call them Europeans. My bad if I call them white. I usually call them Europeans.
That's fine. That's fine. Many of them have assimilated into the white ideal. You have a lot of peroxide blondes and other things. The younger generation, a lot of them are more hip hop and blacker than some of these goddamn black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to avoid them though. I like a real white girl.
Okay.
I mean, I like my white girl. I want her daddy to be racist. You know what I mean? That's how white.
Facts.
Your daddy got to be racist. You feel me?
And then when you get her, you teach her, don't bring niggas into the house. Don't be talking to niggas, and don't be texting with niggas, because niggas will do you dirty, right? Right?
Yep. You know what? I don't bring white women in my house because they be looking around and they too nosy. So I keep them at the telly. They too nosy. They start looking around like, what you looking for?
They all do.
Like, nah, you got to go.
They all do.
Got to go.
Yeah, they all look around, man.
Hey, I'm in the comment section though. Check me out, GG DR. That's me.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Shout out to the trolls. You already know. I'm out of here, Star, man. You have a good one. I'm on the road on the 90 headed to Albany, New York, man.
Yes, sir. Salute. Drive safe. Okay. We got ourselves a show tonight, folks. Yeah. Mammy gonna tell me, I like mayonnaise on my hot dog. I just looked at her and said, that's not my business. Have a good night. And I stepped on the gas. Steak and Shake. 100% pure beef hot dogs. Let me eat this after the show, because if I start doing it now, then I just, the show will go someplace else. Hold on, folks. Tonight's show It's not about attacking certain groups, classes, or cultures of females. Bronny James has chose what he chose. Salute to that young man. A1 athlete, We don't know what he's going through at home. Maybe he had to break the cycle. A lot of times you don't want what your mother is. You come up under a certain woman and you say, that ain't what I want. Truth be told, I haven't dated an Italian girl since 2006. 2006, I know what that's about. Hi, Patrice. I got your donation. Thank you, Patrice. Okay, trolling on the RVA. Okay, trolling on the RVA. Send me an email when you're on the line, man, because that showrunner has been inspired by you. Johnny Too Cool, my nigga, he says, my girl left me because she found a condom in my travel bag. Johnny, you're trolling. Knock it off. A lot of girls don't care who you smash. As long as they don't find out, it's whatever. A lot of girls get tired of a guy smashing them. They're like, oh, God, I wish he would just go do something with somebody else. He's so annoying. Okay, thank you, Crown. I got the email. What is this? Is this... I don't want to do too much critiquing of, somebody. Oh, okay. I did see this picture. Okay. The picture that was sent to me, I'm not going to say her name, LeBron and Savannah's younger daughter. She's looking at the camera. Okay, maybe she's spooked, Houston, what's up, my nigga? Houston, how are you, man? Houston, I'm going to try and get you, man, but I got to get to people spending Skrilla. Where is Luke Caney tapping in? Oh, shit. Luke Caney, good to hear from you, sir. 909, are you there? Luke Caney. Give him a second. Luke Caney? No? We try it again. Luke Caney, can you hear me, sir? Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Hey, Star. How are you?
Hey, man. Good to hear from you. Listen, I'm great, man. I had a fucking Belgian waffle today and just I'm great, man. What's going on with you?
That's what's up, Star. Yo, I just want to talk about Bronny real quick.
Please.
Not too much to say.
Okay.
But, yo, the kid, he's 17. He's 17.
Yeah.
His dad is rich.
Yeah.
He's living his life. He's an athlete. He's tall. He's not insecure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's probably very confident. He's an athlete.
He's long dicking these hoes. Let's go there. Long dicking them.
Yeah. He's doing what he wants to do. And that's it. And you know what? Like you said, sometimes you don't want to date who your mother is.
Hell no.
You want to explore, right? And you don't care what your family thinks. Because you know what?
My God.
Yeah.
Hang on, Luke Haney, stay with me because you gave me a fucking flashback, When I go in on Italian girls, it's like people don't fucking hear me. They don't fucking hear me. Italian girls, the mouth never, ever stops. You're in the bed 3 o'clock in the morning and she says some slick shit and you got to say, hey, hey, hey! And then she calms down for a little while. Then at 6 a.m., she says some other slick shit. So you're right, but go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
There you go. Yeah. Sometimes you want to explore, and he's at the age where he wants to do that.
Right.
And it's okay. It doesn't mean that every kid that has a rich black man as a dad, he's going to end up with a white woman. It doesn't mean that. He's 17. He's 17. He's playing basketball. He's trying to make it to the league. So he's in 2 to 3 years, it's safe to say that Bronny is most likely going to have a different girl, right? So it's not that serious right now, you know. So yes, Star. So,
you there?
that's
okay?
it for me, Star.
Hey, no, stay with me.
Yeah, I'm
Just
here.
stay with me. I did a research show earlier, and I know you're born and raised in the Congo in Africa. Any thoughts? Are you
sir.
up to speed on monkeypox? They're saying it came out of the Congo. You up to speed? Monkeypox.
You know what, Star? I'm not even going to lie. When I saw the topic, I sent it to a few friends that are in Congo and some that are here and that are also from Congo, and nobody knew about it. You know, so I really don't have much to say about that. But I'm not surprised that some media are gonna, you know, blame it to the Congo, or maybe it was traced to the Congo. But I mean, you know what? Congo's a large country. There's a lot of diversity when it comes to plants and animals, and there's viruses, you know. So that's
if you ask me, Lucchini, I've never been to the Congo. I mean, I've researched it extensively over the decades, and I do know that they were taking down some of the King Leopold II statues with him on a horse.
Yes,
that I do know.
Definitely.
But
they did that.
Yeah. In my opinion, a lot of Europeans go to places like the Congo because the white man is the original gangster and the original freak. And he freaks off with the natives. And he spreads disease.
Oh, yeah.
He spreads disease. So a lot of things that may be in the Congo are not necessarily coming out of the DNA of Africans. It's coming out of the I'll just say the fuckery of some of the Caucasians who are also into bestiality. Does that make sense or no? Having sex with monkeys. Who knows what the fuck they did out there centuries ago.
It makes sense. It makes sense, Star, and it's unfortunate, you know, because it's, you know what, like this is so deep because it's, in a way, I feel like, you do have white people that go there that do all type of BS, but at the end of the day, the Congolese government allows that to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
the African is a businessman. He don't give a fuck. It's all about a bag.
Yeah. You know what? It's all about a bag for some people.
It's all about a bag.
You know?
We've had that discussion before. They don't play that black shit. If you're not part of my tribe, I don't give a fuck if they chop off your foot, slit your throat. I don't give a fuck. It's about tribes.
Star.
It's about tribes.
So it's about tribes and money.
Yeah.
Money first, tribes later.
There you go. Yeah.
Money first.
Money first.
Right? So, yeah.
All right.
And it's unfortunate. It's not something to brag about, but it's the reality of the world.
Yeah. Lucchini, good to talk to you, man. Have a great night. Thank you, sir.
All right, peace, man.
Yes, sir. Peace. Okay. All right, hold on a second, folks. We got ourselves a show tonight. And if you missed my broadcast earlier, again, we discussed monkeypox. And a theory of mine, I think out loud, and I was talking about the possibility of racial dysphoria. Thank you for chiming in. It was just something I was trying to connect two dots or tie two ropes to see if it could even make sense. And your LGBTQ plus communities and other people totally denounce anything. Stop with this transracial stuff. Check-in report. I got your donation. Good evening, sir. He says, black women need to address the hypocrisy when Serena popped up with a white baby daddy. They anointed her a queen. Why isn't suffering from self-hate? Serena Williams, sir? Check-in report. To be fair, they may be, or have been, if you're talking about Serena Williams, anointing her a queen because Common dogged her out. Who else did Serena date and they didn't want her? Trouble is, a couple of niggas was running through that, allegedly, and nobody wanted to wife her. All that high-grade pussy? It was Common and, was it Ludacris? Drake! Drizzy had Serena, and he didn't wife her. I'd have put a ring on that bitch's finger so fast. Bitch, it's me and you. Bitch, to hell with my career. Bitch, I'm carrying your bags to the airport. Bitch, let's go. Bitch, I got your makeup. Bitch, I'm going to do your hair. Bitch, I'm going to give you a hot old treatment. Bitch, I'm going to learn how to fix a lace front. So check-in report. Thank you, man. But Serena got herself a white boy because the niggas did her dirty. 12 babies, can I get an amen? Drake, Common, somebody else passed on the pussy. Gemstar, tap it in. Would one of Star's 4 friends please gift him an air fryer and a credit card to Publix so he can stop harassing fast food workers 7 days a week? Thank you, Gemstar. You know, I like to go out. I drive every morning. I get up, coffee or tea. I've got my weight bench on the deck. I do some free weights, and then I jump in the truck, and I run my errands. So I'm always going to go to some place and just have different exchanges with people. But that's so funny you said that because I just purchased, catch this, a $40 Black & Decker toaster oven. I think originally it's like $70, but I caught it for $40 at Walmart. It's fucking beautiful. Thank you, Gemstar, for your donation. Is it Tavish? I think I read that one earlier. Star, did you used to be a DEA cop? You look like a guy. Yeah, I did read that. Who confiscated coke off of me back in the 80s. You sent that earlier, sir. I'm not going to admit to anything. Okay. Allegedly, I was impersonating. Well, actually, you know what? I was arrested twice for impersonating an officer. One time, I'm sure you can find this. An associate of mine, Larry Davis. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone. Thank you for your donation. Area code 303. Good evening, 303. Bronny James, happy, living that boss life, huh? Got himself some snow. Are you there?
What's up, Star?
Yes, sir. Was cracking, was shaking, big nigga.
Yeah, you know what's up, man? I don't know why people trying to police this young man's pants. You know, if this was a young lady, she'd say, my body, my choice.
Right.
You know, why we got to police this man's pants?
Right.
You know, the truth is, I grew up near you, man, out in Springfield,
Okay.
New Jersey.
Okay.
And, I know how it really goes, man.
Yeah.
You be out there, your parents put you out there, do better in your life, and you don't have a mate. It is what it is. It's going to happen. These is rich nigga problems. I don't understand why everybody's looking around and pointing.
Can you say that again? Your parents put you out there and you don't have a mate? Is that what you said?
Well, I'm just saying, like, look at Scotch Plains, where other than going down to Irvington or something like that, you might not find much in a black female. I know, like, up in Summit, there was a couple, but, they was funny. Them Italian girls, them Jews was giving it up. What you gonna do?
Right. How old are you?
46.
Okay. They weren't really just giving it up like that when I was coming up in the 70s. You had to have some type of game, swag, notoriety. You feel me? Because we're talking about coming out of the civil rights movement, and people were very close-minded, racist. Scotch Plains was racist in the 70s, but I hear what you're saying, if I understand you correctly. There weren't a lot of options for things outside of your culture, yes?
Right, that's correct.
Go
That's
ahead.
where I was going with
Go
it.
ahead.
You want to go to Vauxhall, fine, but otherwise, if you at Baltusrol shooting a 9, who are you going to talk to? And that's not to say I don't know any good sisters from Springfield or Summit out there, but they wasn't ready for that play.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of them Italian girls and Jewish girls, take them up to watch on reservation, do what you got to do. You're right. You had to have some flair, but I'm up at a Blue Star finger popping like it's nothing. And I came from the hood.
Shit.
I came from the hood. I came from East Orange.
Right.
They wasn't doing that.
Yeah. You're right. I I tried to get some brown sugar in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Yep.
Mid 70s, but because I snitched on some guys in Farley Park, I called the police on them.
P-Funk.
Yeah. I got ran out of Plainfield twice because they want to fucking kill me. But
So have I.
Yeah. there was two gangs looking for me. The Crazy Crew and then a gang that I eventually joined, the Puma Crew. But anyway, I'm just rambling here. But you're right, man. There weren't a lot of choices, but at the same time, I can honestly say I was cool with dating the white chicks. I wasn't like, stressing black chicks. I said, I'll get some of that brown sugar one day. But, I was dating girls that were wearing Earth shoes, mood rings, and they looked like Farrah Fawcett from Charlie's Angels. I was good until I moved to New York and started sniffing coke. But go ahead.
Yeah, I got cousins your age, man, out in Springfield, and I seen what they was doing back in the day.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Jonathan Dayton, class of 70, whatever. They had white girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Everything being straight. My father had a white girlfriend when he went to Jonathan Dayton back in the day.
Yeah.
So
back when white girls were white girls. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my mom knew about it and everything, but he just knew like me, I was going to probably marry black. It is what it is.
When Wu-Tang came around, that's when most of them became nigga-loving trash. When the Wu-Tang Clan came on the set, it all went downhill nationwide. But go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I kind of feel that. I can say that. That was, like 93, 94?
Yeah,
I can say that, I mean, I take it back to Union Flea Market walking through with a pink toe.
Oh, shit.
Some little Italian thing, get me some gold on the roll or something.
Yeah.
But I just don't think people can see his position. I mean, I think a lot of people is tripping. Like, a prom is not a wedding. Let this young man have a good time. Don't besmirch this young lady. And have a good day. And when you get rich and you have children, you can do what you want to do.
Have you ever heard of a YouTube content creator named Jada Black? He does great fucking content. And
yes.
Yeah. Man, he broke this down about how people over a certain age should not even be concerned about Bronny James. Great fucking
honestly,
content.
it's pedestry. It's something in the realm of pedestry to even talk about the sexuality of two children.
Yeah.
Black or white. Like I'm hoping nobody says nothing about that little girl and shows some class.
Yeah.
Coming off the heels of the Kevin Samuel debacle, I like for our people to show some class.
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you for your call. Have a great evening, and thank you for your donation. Salute.
Hey, man, every time, Star.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. Bronny James, my new favorite soon-to-be NBA player, huh? Shit. Hold on a second, guys. On the screen, subscribe to Devious J on YouTube, a killer video editor, and he does some great innovative things. If you need someone to help you, if you're an artist, a producer, a production company, Devious J on YouTube. Tell him I sent you, and you can see some of his work in my community section, okay? Gangsta of Love, where are you, my nigga? Hold on a second. Is that you? Gangsta of Love, Gangsta of Love.
Star, my nigga, what's going on?
My nigga, hold on 1 second. I have to do some work, okay? Can you hold on?
Gotcha.
Sit down. Okay, Gangsta of Love on the line. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything as far as Bronny James. graduated, man. Yeah, I didn't graduate. I was on the booger sugar. I was on the booger sugar. Hanging out with Puerto Rican chicks in the freestyle. Who the fuck am I to come down on Bronny James? Johnny, where's Johnny Too Cool? Sit tight, Johnny, I see you. Rory, hold on, Rory, sit tight. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Rory and Gangs of Love. Yo. Now, Rory, hold on a second. Gangs of Love, I'm going to talk to you. Do you have issues with Rory? Do you want to both be on the line, or should I do this separately? Gangs of Love.
Nah, me and Rory ain't got no problems. I killed Rory about a month ago. He never responded to the diss track, so rest in peace to Rory.
What? Rest in peace? You stupid Jaboki. The last time we were on the line, you hung up. You started crying and you hung up. That diss track was whack. I didn't have to respond. I had the hardest bars in that whole track. You corny as hell, man. You haven't changed. You got cornier since the last time I talked to you. Come on, man.
What are you talking
in
about?
The comment
you don't
section?
even talk. I don't argue with homosexuals.
Then why you go home and argue with your wife every night?
Ooh.
Why you go home and argue with your boyfriend every night if you don't argue with homosexuals?
Hey, Star, I called to give my opinion on Bronny James. I don't argue with homosexuals.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on a second. I got to fix my screen here. Okay, guys, is my audio okay? Something happened with the audio.
This dude's fronting, man. He acts like, what do you say, you live in a gated community? Is that what you're telling people? That was the latest lie you were telling people?
Okay.
You do?
Wait a minute.
Just because your black ass fit to the county jail, that don't count as a gated community. Just because your black ass got locked up behind a gate in the county jail, that don't count as you living in a gated community. Come on, man. What else you saying?
Okay, all right. Rory, hold on a second. Rory, sit tight.
Bragging.
Rory, I'm going to come right back
He
to
called in to tell you
Rory.
about all the white girls he never slept with.
Right,
That's what he called in.
Rory, sit tight. Okay. Gangs of Love, you sent a donation. You have the floor, sir. Go ahead. Gangs of Love, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So I called to say that I think Bronny James is kind of going through a phase. The first white woman I ever loved was Madonna. You remember when she kissed that nigga on the cross and woke him up? That's what did it for me. And, like, that was the 80s era. So you got to think he's going to a private school, which is probably 90% white. And his mom, I don't believe, like, she's probably not telling him, hey, don't bring the white girl home to marry. But I'm pretty sure she's like, hey, you know, like, there's sisters out there for you to marry. He's going through a phase. He's 17 years old, so it's not like he's trying to marry this chick.
Okay, hang on a second, Gangs of Love. I don't want to come at Savannah James too hard. I mean, I already did. I accused her of walking around and throwing shit, mouth poked out. What about the possibility that this is who Bronny is? It's not that deep. Maybe his mother is the one who told him, son, I don't care who you date, but just don't bring a black heifer into this home. Savannah may have said that. What do you think about that?
Nah, I think if anything, his dad probably said, hey, son, have your fun and enjoy yourself while you're young.
How old are you, Gangs of Love? How old are you, sir?
Telling him.
How old are you, Gangs of Love? How old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay. My mother told me something in the mid-'70s, two things, well, a bunch of things that I will never forget. Catch this. She told me once upon a time, if a boy hits you, hit him back. If a girl hits you, hit her back twice as hard. My mother told me that. She also told me this. You may have heard me say this or not. I didn't give you life to save these heifers from their true destiny. I didn't give you life to save these heifers from their true destiny. You know, we may have it twisted here. Maybe Savannah told Bronny, you know, get yourself a nice girl, something other than, you know, somebody's going to come up in this house, you know, broke, headscarf on, and trying to break you and push out a baby early. Go ahead.
I don't know. I think that she's probably just like, hey, enjoy yourself. He's 17 years old. Most of us don't marry our high school sweethearts. I married mine, but I married her 20 years later after the fact.
Right.
And I loved white women until I woke up one day. I realized like a white woman isn't good for me because she's not going to understand me at the same time. At the end of the day, when I come home and say I hate white people, which isn't literally, but a white woman isn't going to understand me. And then you made a point earlier when you said that the younger generation doesn't see race because they don't. I have a 16-year-old daughter, and she comes home and puts posters of white boys on the wall. I'm not thrilled about it, but I don't tell her to take them down. So, I mean, it's a different era. I think it's good because if he does have a baby with her.
How many crackers does she have on the wall, respectfully? How many crackers on the wall?
I don't know. It used to be Justin Bieber, all these little groups, but Justin Bieber too old, and then Justin Bieber was calling us N-words, but I still didn't tell her to take them down.
Does she have any black boys on the wall, or just the cracker boys?
She's got them biracial ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think that
my father told me, don't put too many crackers on the wall, boy, back in 72. 72,
Your dad told you that?
Yeah. I had Evel Knievel up there, O.J. Simpson, Bruce Lee, And
Bruce Lee was down with the people.
Somewhat, sorta,
He was. It's quoted. Muhammad Ali was his.
I read Bruce Lee's book, sir. Slow down. Bruce Lee was pro-Chinese. Slow that shit down. He wasn't, he respected black.
He wasn't anti-black.
He wasn't anti-black, but he was pro-Chinese. He spoke really reckless in Chinese on the set of Return of the Dragon about Chuck Norris. I'm not going to get into that, but he was pro-Chinese. Go ahead, finish up.
He also spoke about the racism that he experienced from white people in America.
Yes.
And he did marry a white woman, but
that's correct.
He wasn't anti-black. He wasn't the enemy.
I didn't say that.
Right.
Yeah. But you trying to claim him is a reach. That's a reach, sir. It's pro-Chinese.
Quick question, if you don't mind, Star.
Okay.
Your dad married your mother way back in the days of probably when interracial dating wasn't common. How did he deal with that when people was calling him N-words and calling your mama NL?
My father told me and my brother at an early stage, I took your mama from the cracker, boy, and I dare him to come get her. Hello?
Yep.
Yeah. He said, I took your mama from the cracker, and I dare him to come get her. My mother's family from North New Jersey, I'm not going to keep saying their names, he pistol whipped one of them in Snuffy's restaurant in 1975. My father didn't give a fuck, sir. He was a Southern nigga. He was in the Navy. He didn't give a fuck about, and you couldn't call him nigga to his face. That would not fly. Well, go ahead. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Nah, I believe that. Nah, just salute to you, Star. Hey, love your show. I'm a troll baby for life.
Thank you, man.
And appreciate you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. My father didn't allow white folks in the house. I don't want your little cracker friends coming in here, boy, touching the Dr. Pepper in the refrigerator, putting their little dirty hands on things. Different day and time. Nappy wife, crappy life sends in a donation. Bronny did right by taking Jessica Rabbit to the prom. That shows what? Great off the court IQ. Okay. Great off the court IQ. Niggas hating because they stuck with a monkey bitch. Big nigga 22 tapping in. Exactly as like the IRS. But for trannies, when they come to Bompton, they have to pay a bussy toll. Okay. Oh my goodness. Troll baby tapping in with a donation. White women are for fun. After 30, they fall off hard. Lucchini wears cologne derived from elephant sweat. Okay. Phil Collins says, Crown is using the Tariq Nasheed talking point, acting like Bronny going to wife this chick up. It's prom. Who cares? Don't limit yourself, fellas. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Guys, for advertising, that's my email address on the screen. For consultations, I've been doing quite a bit of consultations as of late. If you're interested in something that maybe I can help you with, not just by way of YouTube, but media, you know. As an older person, there are certain formulas in the world of media or radio. I'm more of a social engineer now and a content creator. There are certain formulas that can help you get your channel up and running, get it popping, but you have to be consistent. You can't just have this mindset, oh, I just want to make a little money. I want to do this for fun. This is work. This is business. This is where the bag is. So there's my email address if you're serious. You know, I thank you for reaching out, okay? Guys, on the screen again, one of my sponsors, www.creditwizpro.com. Their link is going to be at the top of my comments section after this show this evening, okay? They can help you with late payments, judgments, child support, bankruptcies, collections, foreclosures, and other things, charge-offs as well. Reach out to them. Make sure you say Star sent me. You have to say Star sent me, okay? Okay. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Where's Rory? Did I leave Rory on hold? Rory, my bad, man. My bad. I forgot you were on hold. I'm sitting here sipping, man. What the fuck? You there?
All good. All good. I heard your last caller say he got weak at the knees when he seen Madonna kiss a black guy. I was still laughing about that. Oh no! I know he's spoken to Madonna.
Madonna, old Italian trash. Old Italian trash, Madonna.
Gangster pussy. All right. Yeah, stick to the topic. The jungle fever with Bronny. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know how happy her parents were about that. You know, this new generation is probably more accepting than back in the day, but her parents are probably a little bit older, you know?
Yeah.
And I can only imagine a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed young woman like that telling her mother and father, Bronny's taking me to the prom, and a 6'3", 200-pound black guy comes to pick up his 17-year-old daughter. I don't know how my parents were down with that.
Well, hang on a second, Rory. To be objective, again, this is a different day and time, and there's a lot of Caucasian people that have assimilated, such as yourself, respectfully, to the white ideal. It doesn't mean that they come from wealth. And I don't want to be disrespectful to her, but she could be a bleach blonde. She could have grown up eating tater tots 5 days a week and other things. Maybe Bronny upgraded her. Maybe her family is just working class. Bronny is wealthy. He's not nigger rich. He's wealthy. So in today's day and time, hang on, let me finish. In today's day and time, whoever her parents are, I'm sure they're my age, maybe a little younger. They want her to be happy with someone who's not a fucking potential mass shooter, a fucking crystal meth smoker, a fucking a beater. It's different now, man. Go ahead.
You know, Star, racism is still alive. You know,
Yes.
or the country.
Yes.
Our country is a racist country.
Always will be.
On all sides, on both sides.
Always
right?
will be.
And I'm saying if her parents are older, that they might not have been too happy about that. You know, it just seems like when you see always in the public eye, it's always sports figures, you know, that are marrying or going with these white girls that got money. You know, I saw the NFL draft a couple of weeks ago. I've never seen so many young white women engaged to black guys at one place at one time in my life. That NFL draft was like every guy in the top 20 had a white girl sitting next to him. And a lot of them are I'm telling you, in where I come from, a lot of the white girls that went out with black guys, you know, they were passed around a lot. You know, I'll say that. They were passed
Bingo. Stop right there.
They were clout chasers.
Stop right there. You're talking about Caucasian girls. You yourself are Irish, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about Caucasian girls more than likely popping pills, coke slurs, and they don't necessarily come from money. And they're out there chasing that black. No. They're chasing that black tool, just like those Kardashian girls. Now, the Kardashian girls are not white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, but they popped off. The Kardashian girls used to be the maids for who? Paris who?
Paris Hilton, right?
Paris Hilton. Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's runner. You know, errand bitch. You're not white. You're not white. Yes, your father's a famous lawyer, but you're not white. So there's levels to this shit, but I hear what you're saying, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, and even Kim Kardashian played that black dude for a white boy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Facts.
You know, really, I don't care, you know, if they could pass, catch, or dribble the ball. When they sign the contract extension, the white girl takes it all. You know, that's just how it's been going ever since. If you look at all the other sports stars and sports players, they end up losing their money and getting divorced from a white chick, and then they end up getting with a black chick. You know, when they had they could have had a fine sister in the beginning, but. You know, I think it's more of a trophy thing with a lot of people. I really think it really is. I think it's a status thing more than, you know, don't get me wrong. If I see a mixed couple, it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. I've been seeing that my whole life, especially where I live. Yeah. You know,
you're in New York City.
You're
in New York City, so you see a lot of
it's like, okay, two people,
artists, entertainers.
It's not a big deal. Yeah. You know, it's like, okay, two people like each other. Two people love each other. Okay, whatever. You know, you don't really look at it like that. But, you know, it just seems weird that all these guys who make, like, you know, enormous amounts of money and stuff, like I said, you point to the NFL draft, and if you saw that thing from for the top 20 down, it was every black guy that was drafted had a white chick getting ready to marry him.
Right.
So
I want to jump in and respond to what you're saying because we're having a good conversation here. In my opinion, if you meet someone and you shower her in gifts, you flaunt money and luxury, you cannot blame her for leaving you at some point. If your money runs out, if you have to downgrade, sell your mansion to go into a smaller home, you can't blame her for leaving you because you've spoiled her, black or white. Now, culturally, yes, a black woman will stick with you when you lose it, when you lose your money. But if you get yourself a woman who's phenotypically Caucasian, you shower her, you present yourself as some type of fucking, baller, money ain't nothing, and then your money runs out. Can you blame her for leaving you? Your money ran out. Hey, it's been great. We got a couple of biracial kids, but your money ran out. Can you blame her, Rory?
Not really. I can't blame her because you know who the person is by the time you're married to them for a while, so you wouldn't be surprised at that point. But I say this, Star. I know. I was coming home from a bar one night with a friend of mine.
Oh shit!
And these two people jumped off a building. Right? They jumped off a building.
Okay.
They jumped off a building, and it was a bad scene. They were a rich couple. The next day it's to the paper, right? They were a rich couple. And because they were scamming and stuff, they weren't going to go to jail, but they had to forfeit everything, all their assets, everything. Yeah. But they still were okay. They still were okay. They still had enough money to get themselves a house in the suburbs, and they both had, were like finance people. They would have been okay. But they couldn't handle not living that lifestyle, and they both held hands and jumped off the 17th.
Yeah, I don't blame them. We're broke. It's checkout time. Let's get out of here. We're broke. If I can't live a life of luxury, it's checkout time. Now, I would never kill myself.
Well, that's a girl you want. You don't want a girl that's going to move to the next one. You want a girl when you go broke, she's going to hold your hand and check out with you. Nobody want to check out by themselves.
Right.
Nobody want to check out by themselves. Come on, bitch, we going. Come on, bitch, we going.
Bitch, we lost the stocks. Bitch, we lost the summer home.
All the way
Bitch,
up.
we lost the yacht. It's time to check out. Bitch, you with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's get out of here.
I didn't do shit. We lost it. We're married.
Yeah,
we lost it.
yeah.
We jumping.
Yeah.
Ain't no I'm jumping.
Ain't nobody downgrade. Let's get out of here. I respect that. I respect that. Hey, man, good to talk to you,
All
Roy.
right.
Good
Anyway, Star.
Yeah, man. Salute.
Yeah, man. Have a good show.
You too. Salute. Okay. Rory tapping in. Bronny James, a Kool-Aid smile. This is going very, very far back. Anybody ever heard of a song called Heaven Must Be Like This by the Ohio Players? 1974, I think. Sugarfoot, lead vocals. Diamond on drums. Billy Beck, keyboards. Jones on bass guitar. When I saw Bronny James smiling, I thought about that song for some crazy reason. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Hold on a second. One more call. Is this trolling on the RVA? Area code 804. Is that trolling on the RVA? Is that you, sir? Good evening.
That's me. I heard they was talking about me out here. What's happening?
Hey, man, for some reason, I'm trying to give you a wrench. Are you sending me the hyperlink to your page?
Man, I don't even know what a hyperlink is, man. I just sent the link to my page. I don't know what a hyperlink is, for real.
Okay, hold on a second, because something else popped up. When you sent me that link, it said something, it wasn't your, I'm going to try this again while you're on the line. It wasn't your Trolling on the RVA name. Did you change the name of your channel?
Nah, it's been Trolling on the RVA the whole time.
Okay. Go ahead and talk. I'm going to try this while you're on the line, man. Go ahead, please.
Nah, man, I just see him on the line. See him in the chat going crazy, talking crazy. Your boy Zach Lee, he got a little dirt on me now because I'm keeping it 100 on the line. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna use that in all his little jokes. You know, he got the same jokes every night and all that stuff. You know, come a little better though, Zach Lee. You got to come a little harder, pimp. You know, you're supposed to be the king of the chat. Come on now. You got to come better. You got to come harder.
Okay, so he's talking about what you said earlier, that your wife is leaving you. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, for real. Yeah. It's funny. I mean, I'm tripping about it. It's funny because he's funny, but you know what I'm saying? But salute to all the troll babies out there saying, you know, keep your head up, you know what I'm saying, hold it down, do your thing. Like, salute to the real troll babies out there. It's real in the field out here. Like, it's real. When you're trying to do the right thing and it ain't gonna go according to plan, It just is what it is, man. It's just the world, cuz. It is what it is.
Now, hang on a second. I'm going to put this back on the screen after I acknowledge Mr. Skylar Saunders on Instagram, folks. My showrunner, not too many people called in about this. This was inspired by you, man. Did she leave you for a good reason? Now, you said your wife of over a decade is leaving you. You were fucking up. So you said earlier, yes?
True.
Okay. Is there any chance to get her back, or has it just run its course in reality?
Sure it is. I mean, it could be one. It could be, you know, six in one hand and half a dozen in the other. You know, like it's really up to her at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to leave. I don't want her to leave. You know.
Right.
But it comes to a point where she holding on to the end of the rope, and I'm holding on to the other side, trying to hold her up. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Maybe she just got to let go. It is what it is. But, you know, that's just like, you know, that's life, man. People get sick of each other. If you was with the same person for 1,000 years or 100 years, if you was with the same person for 100 years, you get sick of them.
Yeah.
That's just the way of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you go, like I said, if you go do your girl dirty, just know it ain't gonna never be the same if she find out. Even if she don't care, like if you let her find out, that's when you go pay for it.
How many kids do you guys have together? How many kids?
How
many kids?
So how many kids?
How many kids? Two. Okay.
We got two. Yeah, a boy and a girl. Yeah. But that's it for me. No more kids, man. I think I'm ready to go get a vasectomy for real. I'm ready to just go shoot off, ski everywhere. Like, forget it. No more kids for me, for real. I think I'm not even built for this marriage stuff no more, bro. I done took 2 swings at it. I ain't even gonna swing a third time. I'm just gonna either, you know, take my money and run.
With all due respect, trolling on the RVA, if she's a good woman, why not, you know, beg her to stay? Now, I would never beg a woman to stay, but you've got kids. Why not beg her and then prove to her you're remorseful, and then you will change? Or can you change? Can you change?
See, that's the question. Plus, I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? On the whole, stay with me. I won't do it again type.
You're
shit.
A repeat offender.
Hearing that, you know, I can't keep saying that.
You're a repeat offender.
For the most part, you know what I'm saying. But
maybe you can explain to her, listen, this is who I am.
Man.
Hang on. This is who I am. I don't want to break up the family. We've got a good thing going here. I've got some issues, but let's have separate bedrooms. I'll stay on one side of the house. You do your thing, but let's stay together as a family. What about that? Is that an option or no?
I mean, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, like I said, it could be. I guess I could probably present that to her. But I think that she's done for it. I think she's just like, fuck it, I'm done. I ain't even gonna try no more. And I done basically already kind of told everybody, so it is what it is.
Oh,
like,
Jesus. You was on that whole shit, respectfully. Now, hang on. What's your background? I forget. What's your nationality?
Oh, I'm Puerto Rican and half Puerto Rican, half Indian.
Okay. In my opinion.
It's a weird combo.
In my opinion, women want you to step up and take the lead, especially at a time like this. Don't ask her. She's waiting for you as the man to say, hey, I'm going to change, or let's do it like this. Here's what I think. But you've got to at least give her a game plan. Don't just come with that puppy dog shit, you know. Oh, you're going to stay? I don't know. Give her a game plan. Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, but I'm almost kind of ready to go the route, though. Just let her goddamn run out here and do whatever she want to do and fall on her face because she ain't got no plan. And then come back like, Daddy, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You was right. I should have never left anyway. You've been taking care of me for forever.
Okay.
You know, I should have just never left anyway.
Okay.
You know, I know we got kids, and I know you might do this and do that, but you're trying to do right by me. You coming home. That's what I want to hear, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Hey, you coming home.
I can
and
respect
you doing
that.
nice, and we doing nice things for me, and you let me buy everything I want on Amazon.
Right.
And you let me get my nails know.
Break yourself, bitch. You on that type of time. Bitch, break yourself.
I'm on my Kevin Samuels vibe for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm the prize.
There you go.
I'm 40 years old, and I've been holding my shit down, holding my kids down, taking care of myself for 20 of them.
I'm not on drugs, bitch. I never been to the penitentiary, bitch. Right?
Yeah, ain't never been locked up. I ain't never hit your ass.
Oh.
You can't be mad. You can't be mad. I don't understand these women nowadays that feel like that their husband can't check them.
Yeah.
Like y'all need to really get in line for real. Your husband can definitely check you.
Okay.
You ain't never listen to your mama. You ain't never listen to your daddy. You need to listen to your goddamn man.
Your father wasn't shit, bitch. I saved your life.
I did.
Yeah.
I brought you from the mud. You came from my rib.
There you go.
I came from the mud. You
Say
came
no
from
more.
my rib.
Say no more. Say no more. Good to talk to you, man. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay.
Yes, sir. Okay. Why can't I get this man in the goddamn... What is going on here with this? I'm trying to give him a wrench. Something's not right. I think we're done with this topic tonight, folks. Featured videos, playlist, community, channels, about. Let me try one more thing here. It's just not working. If this doesn't work, I'll figure something else out. Guys, also, I want to say salute again to a young lady who sent in a nice donation. I'm not sure if she wants to talk or if she wants to get naked or something. Hey, Nisa F., I got your donation, darling. Okay. Thank you for your support. Email me, Nisa, if there's something beyond the donation that we need to do, okay? Are you in Atlanta? Do you want to meet up at Steak and Shake? What's cracking, baby? Thank you for your donation. Let me just say that again before I shut this show down here. Okay, guys, thank you. Please, no more of the pictures with LeBron James' daughter looking at the camera crazy because of what Bronny's doing. Please, I got it. Okay. Thank you, Crown King. Got your email. Thank you. Gangs of Love, I spoke to you. Thank you, sir. Okay. Where's Johnny? Did I talk to Johnny? Johnny Too Cool. You're my last caller. Johnny Too Cool. Is that you, sir? Give him a second, guys. He's drinking. In the meantime, I'll try to... I'll check it. Okay, Johnny, I got to go, man. I tried. 562. Can you hear me? 562. You're my last caller. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, Star, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you, sir? Yes, sir. Good evening.
I'm good, man. I just wanted to comment on the Bronny James thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I think a lot of people got to understand the school he go to is full of white folks.
Okay.
And a lot of these colleges, you know what I'm saying, when we see these brothers getting drafted, these D1 schools are full of white folks.
Okay.
All the schools that we can afford to go to, you know what I'm saying, sports programs is ass. So it's...
Well, speak for yourself, but go ahead.
They've been...
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? White girls be working on these niggas as soon as they show up freshman year to get walked around campus. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a bad thing? Where are you going, sir? Is that a bad thing, or is that just what it is now?
I don't think it's necessarily it's not a bad thing per se, but people got to understand, like, if you out here, for example, in California, you trying to put your child in a better school, the area that these schools is in are going to be predominantly white. So you got to be prepared for that.
Okay.
You know, as much as you trying to work to put your kid in a better situation, you should be working to make sure they culturally grounded as well. You know, I don't know their situation in their household, like if you don't appreciate black women or whatever, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I just want to put that out there.
I think we're assuming, all of us, I know nothing about LeBron James. union, his household. I don't follow him on social media. No disrespect, but it just, yeah, I don't care what he does on a daily basis. He's a great basketball player, but what about the possibility that this is really about class? It's not about colors. Class. You got money, we can hang out. If you got no money, I don't care what you look like. What about class?
I think that's a fact, because when you start talking about Calabasas and all these rich places out here, you know what I mean? Like, it's money talk. You feel me? If you can afford to get in, you can get in.
Yeah.
You know, people be really focused on racism, but they don't understand that racism kind of morphed into classism, where racism is still the foundation of it.
Bingo.
You know what I mean?
Bingo. Yeah.
But if you can afford it, they gonna let you in. You know what I'm saying? You might not be sitting where the other people that can afford to sit, but you in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a good point though. But I want to hold you, man. I know you got to get out of here. I appreciate.
Stay with me. You said some good things. Stay with me. I'm just trying to fix up my screen here. You know, the older generation is hung up on race. You know, I tried not to be, but I've got a lot of knowledge, wisdom, experience. I try not to always make it about race, but LeBron James Jr. He didn't suffer, you know, by any means. Miles Davis, you're familiar with Miles Davis, yes?
Yeah, most definitely, the musician.
Yeah. There was an interview one time where they asked him about the difference between black and white jazz musicians. And they asked Miles Davis, I'm trying to remember, if black musicians, or what was the difference? Miles Davis said that white musicians lagged behind the beat. And he said, I don't know why. The interviewer then said, are black jazz musicians better because of their suffering? Miles Davis then said, no, that's bullshit. He said, I went to Juilliard Music School. My mother was good looking and my father was rich. I never suffered and I never will.
Shout out to Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, one of the greatest, if not the greatest trumpet players, never suffered. Came from a rich family. I'm sorry, okay.
Yeah, I heard from a lot of musicians, they say he was a cool brother.
Rich.
Like one of the coolest. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Never suffered. Thank you for your call, man. Thank you.
Yeah, can I say one more thing, though?
Sure, go ahead.
Happy birthday to Malcolm X.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody out there, you know, put one in the air for Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's it. Thank you for taking my call,
yes,
man.
Sir.
You have a good night.
Thank you. Okay. All right. I think we're done here, folks. www.jupiternights.com. That's one of my sponsors. Please go there. They send me great products. I can't really hold them up on the screen all the time, you know, but please tell them I sent you. You have to say, Star sent me. You'll get a discount, I assure you. www.jupiternights.com. Let me close out some of the stuff on my screen here. Hold on a second. Okay, we did close to 2 hours. That's good because I did a show earlier. Guys, with regards to advertising and things like that, reach out via email. I say this with all due respect. I don't do Instagram DMs, Twitter DMs, or Facebook. Right? Reach out via email. thehater1964yahoo.com. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.